Now, climate change protesters in London blockaded about 2 newspaper printing presses, disrupting the distribution of several newspapers. The climate change activists from the group Extinction Rebellion blockaded printing presses used by Rupert Murdoch's The Sun and The Times, as well as the Daily Telegraph, the Daily Mail and the Financial Times. The massive protests were staged in London's Central Parliament Square and also at Trafalgar Square. 72 protesters have been arrested. Extinction Rebellion, that is the name of the group of the protesters, has blockaded roads and bridges in several cities since Monday as part of 2 weeks of civil disobedience.
That's the second time, fella. You were warned earlier when you tried to do it on that road. That is the second time. You were endangering my life and you touched my
Unless we start radically cutting our carbon emissions by the end of 2020, humanity faces an existential crisis. So we've had the CV-19 crisis, and the government's response is to pour hundreds of billions of pounds into the old economy. So what we've got here is borrowing money from the future generations to help destroy them. So we feel it's so dramatic, so desperate, we felt we had to make a dramatic statement.
Now, demonstrators have accused the papers of failing to report on climate change. They are urging lawmakers to support a climate emergency bill and also to prepare for a climate crisis. The group has said that it was disrupting the newspapers to expose their failure to accurately report on climate and also on ecological emergency. The actions were condemned by the Interior Minister, Priti Patel, who has accused the protesters of attacking free press. Now, in a tweet, Patel has said that the attack on the free press, society and democracy was simply unacceptable. Now, this is the group's third major wave of protests this year. The police are taking a pretty stern approach towards the group by imposing restrictions at sites and also making hundreds of arrests. Last year, more than 1,700 people were arrested during Extinction Rebellion's 10 days of protests. The traffic and businesses were disrupted in several parts of the United Kingdom.